You are sitting at your desk late at night. You're staring at two different icons on your screen. You are wondering which one is actually going to let you play your favorite games without the whole system crashing to a halt. It is the classic battle between the titan of the past and the challenger of the future. We are looking at a face-off that defines exactly where handheld gaming software is headed right now. On one side of the ring, you have the heavyweight champion that everyone knows and loves. This software, often called Ryujinx, has been the gold standard for years. It just works. It has a massive history behind it. Thousands of people have spent countless hours testing every single title you can think of. They have ironed out the bugs. They have mapped the controls. They have built a community so large that you can find a fix for almost any problem in seconds. This is the mature choice. It is the safe bet. If you want to spend your evening actually playing a game rather than fiddling with settings, this is usually where you end up. But there is a shift happening in the air. People are starting to notice that the pace of updates has slowed down just a little bit. It feels like the peak might have already passed. That is where the new contender, Eden, enters the frame. This project is built on the lessons of everything that came before it. It is lean. It is ambitious. It is trying to solve problems that the older software simply cannot touch because of its aging architecture. The developers behind this newer project are looking at the next generation of performance. They want to push the boundaries. They want to make things faster and smoother than we ever thought possible. However, being the new kid on the block comes with some serious growing pains. You are not going to find a massive library of compatibility reports here. You might find that your favorite game works perfectly one day and then breaks the next after a small update. It is the Wild West of development. You are essentially a digital pioneer when you use it. You are trading that rock-solid reliability for the chance to see the future before anyone else. So you have to ask yourself what kind of user you really are deep down. Do you crave that sense of discovery and the thrill of seeing a project grow in real time? Or do you just want to sit back and enjoy a smooth experience without any headaches? Right now, the veteran software is still holding on to its crown for a very good reason. It has the track record that you simply cannot buy or replicate overnight. It is the better choice for the vast majority of people who just want to get lost in a digital world. But you cannot ignore the energy coming from the challenger. If they keep up this momentum, the landscape of how we play these games is going to look very different a year from now. It is a fascinating time to be watching this space, because the competition is only going to drive both projects to be better. We're the ones who win in the end. We get better tools, better performance, and more ways to enjoy the games we love. Keep your eyes on the horizon because the shift is happening faster than you might think. This is about more than just some code on a screen. It is about the community that keeps these projects alive. The older project has a massive forum of experts who know every trick in the book. The newer one is still finding its voice. It is still gathering its tribe. Choosing between them is like choosing between a vintage car that has been perfectly maintained and a prototype vehicle that might break the speed record or might stall at the first red light. Both have their charm. Both have their purpose. But for today, the champion still sits on the throne. We are watching the evolution of software in real time. It is messy. It is exciting. And it proves the world of gaming never stands still.